offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Got to have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Going for the big play. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Allard. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
There's just so much chemistry.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down.
With the score, Penn State 7, Missouri 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He looks that one in nicely. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Allard. Floats it out in space. Knocked off his feet.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Afterburners coming. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Running to the left. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Horn. On target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Getting some heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Going for the big play. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Delivers the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage.
Going up top. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Finds a little space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air. It's Aller. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Missouri, 10.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Evans. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Fair catch called for and made. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll give it to the back. Keep the legs moving. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Going deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Manning. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He'll just keep slinging it. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short, looking for a huge play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay concerned and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a
He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Let's go. They want to just keep throwing it. Moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Got room at the 35. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on second down. 325. Dropping back, it's Horn. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against men.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll